All across the neighborhood of Englewood on the southwest side of Chicago are big empty lots.
It was a home here, a home there. The home on the other side was open, and it was two on this side.
Aisha Butler is a resident of Englewood and the executive director of RAGE, Resident Association of Greater Englewood.
You're definitely in a place where redlining was very prevalent in Chicago. What you're seeing is the result after about 40 or 50 years of what happens initially with redlining.
Redlining was a policy that began in the 1930s, in which the Homeowners Loan Corporation, a U.S. federal agency, gave neighborhoods ratings. It outlined areas, predominantly in communities of color, deemed hazardous. Redlining made it harder for residents to get loans for home ownership, and in turn led to cycles of disinvestment.
So it was, this really, really effective tool to create both segregation and inequity, right? So you're left with communities that are not allowed to be invested in by the people that live there or by others who might want to move into them.
With no better financial options, the practice of contract sales followed, a type of loan that came with high interest rates, no equity gains until a loan is paid in full, and rules that allowed sellers to evict buyers for missed payments. A study by Duke University estimated black families in Chicago lost between $3 and $4 billion in wealth in the 1950s and 60s because of contract sales. More recently, in the lead-up to the 2008 financial crisis, the same communities were targeted with predatory subprime loans.
Redlining is no different from the knee on George Floyd's neck. The predatory lending is no different from that system. I mean, we don't call it redlining today because it was very explicit, but those things are still redlining folks from even trying to get home ownership or even trying to make a pathway to wealth.
The impact of redlining on the Englewood neighborhood continues to this day. The community is scarred with a number of vacant lots and an overall lack of resources. And that, some argue, has led to the significantly lower life expectancy here when compared to white areas of Chicago.
If we want to fix this, if we want to fix the inequity that flows from segregation, then we have to be equally intentional about it. It's not going to naturally work itself out.
That raises the issue of reparations to black communities to redress the racial wealth gap. In the meantime, organizations like RAGE are doing what they can to reverse the cycle of disinvestment and build back community. Dan Williams, CGTN, Chicago.